merry readers, come cozy in. Let the story time begin with Robin and the Merry Reads.
Hi Merry Readers, today is October 7th and that means it is time for chapters 19 and 20 of A Discovery of Witches in my real-time reread series. So I'm going to dive right in as usual. We will have two videos, 19 will be first and 20 will be up by the time you finish this video. So please feel free to hop on over to that. They will be live on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube under Robin and the Merry Reads. Thank you for being here. This is a spoiler-filled video, so if you haven't read chapter 19 of A Discovery of Witches yet, please feel free to save this video for later until after you have read it. So, the morning after Diana's icy welcome from Isabeau, she wakes ready to ride. Matthew, cautious as ever, insists she wear protective gear, helmet, vest, breeches, and a gleaming new set of boots, a gift he secretly had arranged for her arrival. Mart watches the couple stand off with amusement because Diana doesn't want to put on all of the protective gear, but eventually she caves. But even though they are bickering, Matthew's patience and protectiveness show in all of his small gestures, helping her into her boots, checking every strap, even lifting her effortlessly into the saddle. Diana bonds instantly with her horse, who is usually the one that Isabeau rides, while Matthew rides his usual horse, Dahr. They ride through the paddocks and the forest, and Matthew reveals his medieval knight side, commanding, wary, and at ease in his saddle. Diana proves herself a natural horsewoman, and even pushing her horse into a high-speed race that Matthew realizes she's controlling not with the reins but with magic. The ride crescendos in a risky moment. Diana closes her eyes, drops the reins and stirrups, and silently commands her horse to fly. The horse responds, echoing her dream from the night before. Matthew, furious and terrified, scolds her, then holds her close, begging her never to risk her life like that again. But the ride isn't just about horses. Under a solitary tree, Matthew reveals something staggering: Diana's DNA results. Marcus and Miriam's analysis shows markers for a dizzying array of powers: precognition, flight, telepathy, telekinesis, spellcasting, charms, curses, talking with the dead, and more. Most shockingly, Diana carries all four element markers: earth, air, fire, and water, a rarity never before documented. Her magic isn't random, it's awakening after centuries of suppression, restless and unstoppable. The revelation leaves Diana terrified and Matthew feeling protective, and their bond becomes deeper than ever. So the setting for this chapter is Sept-Tours kitchens, stables and paddock, then we have the forest and the fields, and the solitary tree on the ridge. Characters, it's Diana, Matthew, Mart, and the two horses. The historical and academic Easter eggs for this, the genetic mapping of witch powers, which is where modern science meets folklore, linking centuries of accounts to DNA evidence, and Matthew's horses are all given medieval names that mirror medieval war horses. Matthew ties them to family history and knightly battles. So Magic Watch, Diana unconsciously communicates telepathically with her horse, then she closes her eyes, no reins, and rides just off of instinct and magical control. And then of course the DNA reports confirm that Diana is very powerful. For symbols and details, the brand new riding gear as a gift shows Matthew's care for Diana. Then there's of course Diana's horse's flight, solitary tree, grounded place of revelation, knowledge anchored in nature, and of course the DNA reports, which really solidify what we've all been feeling, that Diana is a very powerful witch. Themes of this chapter: control versus freedom, inheritance versus destiny, and then trust. Those are really the big themes of this particular chapter. Romance Watch. It's from boot fitting to saddle lifts. This chapter hums with tender care from Matthew. His fury turns to raw vulnerability when he begs Diana not to risk her life. Diana's kiss on his palm seals their growing intimacy. The mood and tone, it's exhilarating, dangerous, intimate, a mix of freedom and fear. Food and drink corner, we have Mart's breakfast again, abundant tea, omelet and toast, and pocket apple for Balthasar, a secret treat, and Diana's instant rapport with the animals. The overall vibe and chapter strength: a powerhouse chapter, romance, action, and revelation. It ties Diana's instinctive bond with her horse to her emerging magic and lands the biggest lore bomb yet: her unprecedented magical potential. Foreshadowing, we have all four elements that Diana can control, so I'm sure that we will begin to see that. We've already seen the witch wind come from her. Flight marker, Diana's instinctive fly command is more than a dream, and Matthew's protectiveness, I think we will continue continue to see that grow. Discussion question for this chapter is, Diana's DNA shows she could have nearly every power witches ever displayed. Do you think this makes her exceptional by fate, or is it proof that magic always finds a way back, no matter how suppressed? And a little bit further, how do we feel about the fact that Diana is so powerful when Matthew's evidence shows the opposite, that creatures are beginning to die out and go extinct, and they haven't seen a powerful witch in years? How do we feel this all ties in together? Thank you for listening to this. Please go on to chapter 20. The video is now live, and I will see you over there. Bye!
So many readers, close your eyes. Let the stories lift and rise. Till next time, when lights will gleam.